Happy New Year's, everybody. Welcome to 2026. This is Thrashcast. We're back at it. So we started up the engine again this week, along with my two cohorts here, Billy and Jim. Guys, how's it going tonight?
All good.
Awesome.
Awesome, great. And then tonight we decided to, instead of start with an album, we thought we'd talk about many albums in 2026 that are coming out. So that's going to be interesting. So I know we have a good list between the three of us for albums. And then also, I thought we talk about upcoming concerts. I know Jimmy's going to a whole bunch that he's really excited about.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
Billy always going on the concert circuit as well. I'll probably be seeing a few as the year goes on. And then I thought we'd end it off with albums that we kind of missed in 2025 because we were talking at the end of the year and there's seems to be I found a few, Billy had a few, and I think even Jim had a few
Oh,
that
yeah.
didn't get around to talking about or didn't even know that existed until like recently. So it'll be a fun time. Before we start, we'll just let you know you can find Thrashcast at the website, which is horrormetalsounds.com. We do have a channel that we do have a button there. You can click on the button and it gives you all our podcasts. You can catch us right on our YouTube channel, which we're doing really well right now. So we're looking at like 11,000 subs.
Nice.
It's getting better and better every day. I'm very, very happy about that. You can also find audio versions on Spotify. You can find us on TikTok and you can on Rumble. So we're around. We're definitely around many, many places. So it's all good. We're looking forward to starting the new year with some good albums. I know we're gonna got a couple of new ones that we'll be talking about, and probably in later on in January, hopefully. So we're looking forward to
Hey,
that.
hey, Ken, we're kind of like a flesh-eating disease. We're everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy's got it. We're everywhere. Like the old City TV ad, City TV everywhere, and that's
Yeah.
us. That's definitely us. All right, so I thought we'd start out tonight with albums that we're looking forward to. I know there's a few that we've probably been talking ad nauseum, what we have and people online, but we have to bring them up. And Jimmy, why don't you start us off? What are you looking forward to the most? Like, what is that one album that you can't wait for?
Well, I mean, you guys know it's Megadeth's my favorite band, and I'll get to them. But I mean, I gotta admit, there's a lot of really good ones out there that are coming out. Like, I'm really excited for the new Tail Gunner
Oh
album
yeah,
that's coming out on February the 6th. Now, this one's called Midnight Blitz, and I've pre-ordered it. And then I think the 2023 one was Guns for Hire, which was their first album, their first full album. And
right.
it was in my top three or top five of that year's best albums. And this album's a little bit different so far because they've had some member changeover, but originally they were more like, I mean, Tail Gunner, they're named after the Iron Maiden song Tail Gunner.
Yeah, yeah,
So they kind of have a lot of Maiden-esque sound to them. They're inspired by by Maiden. They have sort of that new wave of British heavy metal, especially on their first album. So far, the the two singles that have been released, Midnight Blitz and Tears in the Rain, are actually really, really good, but there's a little bit they take the sort of new wave of British heavy metal and they mix it with a little bit of power metal. So it's got a bit of a power metal kind of vibe to it, but it's really, really good. So far, those two songs are amazing. And I mean, that's one of I can't wait. I'm sure that one will be in my top 15. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. That would probably be my most, next to the big guns that I want to have. Did you want me to go through all of them or just the?
let's go around the room.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. So I mean, Tail Gunner to start off with me. I think that's definitely going to be one on my list. And if the other songs are as good as the first two, then it's going to be another home run for them. A young band, but and they're keeping that sort of new wave of British heavy metal alive, and it's really, really good.
okay, cool. That's a good one. I actually forgot about that one actually. What about you, Billy? What's the one that you're kind of like waiting for the most?
I don't know if I have one that I'm waiting for the most. There's just a
Right.
bunch that I want to,
Yeah.
maybe one I'm most curious to hear because I
Okay.
think it could go 50-50. I'm not guaranteeing a slam dunk, but their recent hire makes me very excited. So
Okay.
I'm always talking about the band Oblivion from Quebec.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so those guys broke up like way back in the 90s. Then we heard from them again a couple years ago. They re-released their catalog, and they did what do you call that? Like where they raise money online.
Oh, like a
Oh, you
fund
mean like a pay,
GoFundMe
Or
thing.
like a
Yeah.
Kickstarter,
GoFundMe?
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they use
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. So they funded like a new album. So I know the band's in the studio working on it. So these guys are like two of my all-time favorite albums. 1990 From This Day Forward, and 1993 Nemesis. Nemesis is like more tech death. From This Day Forward, probably more tech thrash, tech prog, maybe a bit. Uh, but then they had two albums like in that, bad metal period, I guess, 95 and 99, where they just went to a total like spacey groove, like more catchy type of thing. And I just got to be honest, it didn't do anything for me, those albums. So here we are. We know it's coming. Like many of the members are still there. Like the singer's not there anymore. It's a different
Hmm.
vocalist. So
Right.
I don't know how that's gonna go. I see the band in the studio on Facebook.
Hmm.
But so they had some bad luck with bass players. So they when they reformed, they had a bass player. He left. They brought in somebody else. He recently left, and so they just hired the legend himself, Steve DiGiorgio, of course, of Testament, and we all know his legend of band's death. He's playing bass on the new album. So
Nice.
It's
now
awesome.
it
Yeah.
swung me back to being
Mm.
okay. I don't know that he would play on that spacey, groovy, modern stuff that they did later. I think he's more suited to the stuff I love, the early albums. So now I'm pretty excited. Like we haven't heard anything from it, any secret clips or hidden clips, or at least I haven't. Nothing's been leaked that I know of. So that's probably now with Steve on board what I'm most excited for.
Wicked.
Cool. So I guess it's safe to assume that it will be going back to more of the classic period.
We don't
Obviously.
know. They're not saying anything.
Hmm.
Like that's
Hmm.
my speculation. Just that I can't see Steve.
Yeah.
I mean that's not Steve's style of music. What they did
No.
on the later album. So
Right. 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 Right.
or maybe he took or he just taking a paycheck. I don't know. So that's why I don't know. I just think the odds of him being involved means they're going to do something more along the lines of like Nemesis, which Steve is really good at,
Yeah.
right? Like
I
that
find it
early Zeta stuff.
it's kind of strange though. It's like I hope he has time to do that and then do Testament, but I'm assuming he will. So like we
Yeah,
all
I think he's recording, like, so
are
he could
recording.
be
Yeah.
doing that now before they even go on tour. I don't think he's going to tour with the band, though.
Yeah. So they'll probably have a live touring basis.
Yeah. And to be
Makes sense.
honest, I can't see them doing more than a couple shows in Canada, right?
Hmm.
Like, even back in their heyday, they barely played in the US or anywhere else.
True. True.
Oh, it would be more of a local Canadian thing, I imagine. Probably more of a local Quebec thing, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it. Like
Yeah.
I have all their albums too, and I think they're a pretty good band.
Wicked band.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll be curious to hear the album when it comes out. Is there a release date yet for it or
No,
no? No.
no.
Yeah, it seems to me 2026 there's a lot of things in the like in play, but not a
Hmm.
lot of like concrete dates yet.
Yeah.
So it's a little frustrating, but I guess you just have to assume somewhere in 2026 it's going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, of course, no guarantees, right? Like one of my
True.
albums I'll talk about is the most infamous delayed, or two of them are the most infamous delayed albums for years. So that gets to,
Coroner was one.
huh?
Coroner from last year was one.
Yeah.
Remember that was like delayed, and
Oh,
they
that's
talked
true.
about
Yeah, yeah, good point. Yeah, that was,
they talked about that forever and ever and ever, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
we
yeah,
finally came
yeah.
out. But yeah, I know it's frustrating when you're a fan of a certain band and you're just waiting for the album to come out. It totally
Yeah.
sucks.
I mean, we're early in the year too, so I
But yeah,
guess
yeah.
it has to
A
be.
lot can happen in the next 9, 10, 11 months.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, mine is it's going to be Anthrax. I have to
That's one
go
of mine.
where my musical tastes are. My favorite band of all time. So I mean I have to go there.
Hmm.
Um yeah, it's kind of frustrating. For me, it's although I'm looking forward to the album, it's a little on the frustrating side because this well, we just finished this, we just finished that. There's always been this conflicting reports. We got this done, we got that done, and then you just find out, oh well, the album is now done, and we did a video. Like what? Okay. So I don't like that side of it. I kind of think, well, come on, man, just get your shit together and just let people know. But putting that aside, the news was good. So I
Yeah.
mean, you're getting the. It sounds like the video went over well. The title of the album remains to be unknown at the time. I know Charlie joked about that stupid. I forget what he called it, but it was a really stupid, lame title that he gave. But I'm looking forward to it. They're going on tour. They're obviously going to be touring, heavily touring this year, which is great. And I know Jim, you're all excited about seeing them.
Oh yeah.
So it's coming up, and I'm sure I'll get a chance to see them sometime this year when they swing back around to Toronto. We just don't know exactly when, where, or what tour. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's hard to say what the music is going to sound like. Based on the last two records, they're both pretty solid, and I kind of thought that Jonathan really found his footing on the last album. I thought his first time out with the band, I guess he was all right, but I wanted those wicked souls that he's known for in Shadows Fall. So we're going to probably get it here. At least I'm hoping. I'm hoping we get that here. But I'm excited for it. So we'll see where it goes. I'm assuming it's going to be another cover by Dave Ross, which would be I'm sorry, not Dave Ross, Alex Ross. So that's going to be cool. But yeah, we'll wait and see. But that's one of the albums I'm kind of eagerly anticipating. I hope it's good, but
It will be.
still out. Yeah, I'm assuming it will too, Jim. I'm like yourself. I think it will be good. It's just a question of when do we get it? Like when is that first single going to drop?
I think it's going to be in my top 3, and that's a bold statement without even knowing anything about it.
I hope you're right about that.
Yeah, I think it will. I mean, I'm with you. It was on my list too. I love Anthrax. Like we need new Anthrax, and like they're going on tour. They're going right across Canada. So let's get a single out before that. Like
the first rumor was they were having a single released in December, which didn't happen.
Right.
So now I did hear something that they were going to be dropping one middle of January. That's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is, but that's just what I've kind of heard. So we'll see if that happens. But I have a feeling it may not come out until February. I don't. It's just my opinion, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, now Megadeth has already released a bunch of songs. We haven't heard anything yet from Exodus, but I guess we'll find out in the next few months.
Yeah.
Is there any other albums that you have in mind as well, Jim, that you're looking forward to?
Oh yeah, like one of my ones that I got a number of them here. So like Black Swan, which is going to be out on February 27th. So far, that they just released a single last week, and then they've got 2 singles: "If I Was King" and "The Fire and the Flame." So Black Swan is kind of a bit of a super group made up of one of my favorite singers of all time, Robin McCauley, who's been
he's cool.
He's been around, and his solo stuff is amazing. Reb Beck or Beach, I can't pronounce, from Wingers on there, Jeff Pilson and Matt Starr. So they always have a pretty good album, but so far the 2 singles on this, the name of the album is Paralyzed, and I think it's great. It's more of a kind of a rocky kind of, not really, a little bit more heavier than hair metal. So, but I really like it.
Sort of thing? Like arena rock? Like kind of arena rock?
Yeah, no, I think more like maybe a sleaze rock without the sleaze. So it's really good, like great guitar work, great musicianship, and the vocals are spot on. So it's not repetitive at all. Well, the two songs I've heard, but the previous albums are really, really good as well. And Robin's solo work, the last couple albums have been absolutely phenomenal. So, I mean, it's got a bit of a Scorpions vibe, I guess you could say,
Oh,
to it.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, more like that, which I love the
That's cool.
Scorpions, so it's right up my alley. So really looking forward to that album.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Billy? Anything else that you looking
I've got
forward
like
to?
10 of them here, but we
Okay,
can
okay, go
rotate
for it. Yeah,
around as long as you
yeah.
want.
Well, we can.
But
Oh, yeah. I have about 10 as well. That's okay.
yeah. I'm sure we'll knock off of each other's list.
Yeah.
We probably
That's
don't
true.
end up 10. Yeah, I'll just throw out again. I keep seeing no firm date, but Forbidden. I
Yeah.
continue to see
Good one.
postings on Facebook in the studio, finishing it up. Yeah, like we got a song last year, right?
Yeah.
Divided by
Yeah,
Zero,
that was pretty good. Yeah.
which was pretty cool, right? So we know it's going. It's not just a rumor, right? I've got to see the band just earlier last year in Germany. Play that new song. The lineup sounding pretty good with everybody in there. Of course, no Russ on vocals, but we all know that now. He's not part of the reunion, but still, they're sounding pretty good. I mean, they had Chewy in there from Voivod and Mongrain, of course, and now he's fully left. I guess they put out that statement. It was too hard for Chewy to do both tours, so
Mhm.
they brought in, I don't know, this guitar player, Jeremy Von Epp. He might be a famous guy, I don't know, but he's now the new permanent guitar player for Forbidden.
Um, I don't know the name
Me neither.
offhand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recognize the name.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Well,
don't know, but like the band sounding great live. I've been lucky enough to see them a few times last year. They sound great. I saw them in Texas at Hell's Heroes too. That the new song was awesome. So it all leads us into the direction of like the Forbidden that we like, the old school Forbidden. So I'm pretty excited about that too.
cool. Yeah, yeah. I want to hear it myself. I like the song. I thought the song was pretty good. So
Yeah.
hopefully the whole album sounds great. I'm sure it will. I don't doubt that.
Oh,
They
that'll be a
would.
tie. Once that gets released, that'll be up there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. They're not. Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be good. You
Yeah.
just know it's gonna be good. It's not gonna be a Dark Angel
No.
kind of thing where they put out something where it's a piece of shit.
I don't know. Well, we all thought that Dark Angel would be good though.
I
We
know.
did. That's true.
Right, so
I
you
think
can never
everyone did.
know. No
Yeah, yeah.
guarantees. But I
That.
agree.
Yeah,
Like based on the song we heard,
Yeah.
they're in the right direction.
yeah. It sounds like it for sure. Well, so I do have the new creator. I've already heard it. I gave it a couple spins. Um, I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it at first because the last album I thought was all right. It wasn't really, it didn't blow my socks off, but this one actually I like it. I do like quite a bit of it. There's a number of songs that really stood out to me after a couple listens. I know they've already pre-released a couple already a few months back, but it's solid. If you're into kind of like Phantom Antichrist and maybe a little bit of Gods of Violence, it kind of slots in between those two albums, I think. So it's a bit maybe a return to form. Um, there's the first song to me, Seven Serpents, is wicked. It's
Yeah.
totally wicked. It sounds a lot like Phantom Antichrist to me, which is not my like. And then the Hellraiser kind of song, Satanic Anarchy. Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
That's great. That's totally great. But a lot of the songs are pretty strong. I mean, Crushers of the World, the title track is pretty decent. The one thing I like is from like a horror connection, Tranum Palace. Yeah, that's great because basically it's an ode to Suspira, Dario Argento's horror movie Suspira. So I thought that's great. I was totally when I heard that I was like, wow. But majority of it's pretty solid. There's not really a bad song on it. I think they're all pretty speedy. They're a little bit slower. I don't know, like the modern version of Creator is not as chaotic as it was back, when it got 2010, 2011, when they started to really like find their form again. But I think it's solid. I think it's going to be a decent record from what I've heard of it. I like it. I've got to give it a couple more spins before I sit down to write the review for it. But so far, I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed. I wasn't sure I was going to be, but I actually do like it somewhere. I like it so far.
Well, that Tranenplast, isn't that Haraeus? There's a guest band on there too?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got it's an Italian horror vibe, so they went
Yeah.
to something a little bit operatic, I guess. Is maybe it's not the best word to describe the song, but yeah, you're right about that. It's great. I like it. It's a little bit different from what we've heard before.
See, this is on my list because and it's out next week.
Yeah.
So what's great about it is, and I can't wait to hear your review. I know you're reviewing it for Allfather. But I mean, I love their last album. So for me, Hate Uber Alice was amazing. I love the girl singer with Millie, and I thought it was groundbreaking. And I've said it a million times, like, this is the type of stuff where you tweak it and you don't have to totally change it. I know some of the hardcore fans were kind of disappointed, but I really thought it was an interesting twist. And and if this is a return back to some of their more original stuff back in the albums, like, what did you say, Gods of
Violence.
Gods of Violence, and that I'm fine with that too.
And Antichrist. That's where I was hoping more for, like, Hordes of Chaos or something.
Yeah.
But they sort of, I don't know. I guess this is Millie. He's a much older guy now, so I guess they've sort of mellowed out a little bit. They still keep the thrashy parts of the songs, but it's a bit more mellow at times, which I don't mind. I'm okay with it. A lot of really catchy choruses, which is what I find that Millie's really gotten involved with. And there's one song where there's actually a little bit of death metal vocals, which he threw in, which I was a bit surprised. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And there's another song that has a little bit of Slayer-esque kind of a vibe to it. But so I think it's diverse overall. We'll see what it does. That album cover is really good. I love the album cover. And so yeah, from what I heard of it, I'm liking it.
Yeah, no, that's one of my picks, and I think it's going to be a top album. And I just hope you have already heard it, so I can't wait. Can't wait to hear it. So that'll be wicked.
I don't think you'll be disappointed, Jim. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you'll like it. So, okay, so we're going back. I think you're next, aren't you, Jim? Yeah, Jim.
Yeah. So another one for me would be, I'm going to nip on over to, believe it or not, Mayhem. I mean, their new album's coming out in February the 6th. Liturgy of Death. So, I mean, I'm kind of, I like Mayhem. I always pick up their new album, and I think they're pretty classic. They're pretty cool. They never have really a bad album. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. They've got 2 singles out now, Despair and Weep for Nothing. So, I mean, they're great singles. It just sounds mayhemish, if you know what I mean. And I mean, I'd love to see these guys live. So, but anyways, I'm looking forward to that album, and I think that might be kind of a bit of a sleeper hit. I mean, there's so many albums coming out, but I think that's going to be one that I think it's going to, and so far the 2 singles are, again, too, they kind of are a little bit more, I don't know if you could say Mayhem's ever mainstream, but I think thrash and, death metal fans for sure, they're a little bit more deathy than necessarily the black. And we know that they've been sort of not really transitioning that way, but they kind of mix it up a little bit with hints of it. And I think it broadens their listenership a bit. And that's where I had, I can't remember a few of their albums I've had from the 2000s and but they're really, really good. So, and I find it's just really heavy. You get the black metal in there too, which is kind of good. I mean, I'm not knowledgeable on black metal, or I do like some of it, but I think it's pretty good stuff, and I think it can be sort of cross genre material. It's my thoughts of the 2 songs so far.
I haven't heard any of it yet. I'll have to give it a chance.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like heavy. It's mayhem, but it's I
Okay.
find it's, I mean, the production obviously compared to the really, really old stuff is it's definitely a lot more, clear and a lot more, I guess, up mainstream, I guess you could say, if you could say that.
True, true.
But anyways,
Cool.
looking forward to that one.
Awesome. How about you, Billy? What do you got up next?
Uh, yeah, I definitely don't have mayhem.
No.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had an album coming out, but maybe not my style. But
Mm,
uh, so this falls in the category of where the hell is the album? It should have been out 2 years ago. So
okay.
King Diamond,
Yeah.
St.
Yes.
Lucifer's Hospital.
Yes.
Jesus, what is going on here? Like, I mean, I saw the tour.
Yeah.
Like, and all the T-shirts were saying Lucifer's Hospital. Like they played
Yeah.
two of the songs from there, and I don't even was that early last year or maybe late the year before that
I
even.
think it might have been
No, it
late
was
year
late. It
before.
was last year, early.
Yeah.
Did last year early 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah, I don't get it, right? Like the two new songs sounded amazing. Like it fit perfect into the set. He even had it all designed about how he would do the show with them. Like it makes no sense to me. Like the only thing I could think is he's like, or like Axl Rose doing Chinese Democracy, right? He's gonna tinker with it for 10 years.
Yeah, I think you
Uh,
saw him because it was winter, because I know they canceled due to some bus issues out west. So I think it was
yeah.
even last winter.
Oh yeah. I know. Like, but then the album should have been written even way before that
Oh,
tour.
I know.
Right? Like I don't get it. Like I'm not gonna hold my breath. I guess. Like there's no release date, but like there's no reason this thing shouldn't come out in 2026, other
Yeah.
than he's just tinkering with it. Like, but the songs were killer. Like the more you tinker with good things, you just make it worse.
Oh, I thought there was isn't didn't I hear a rumor that it is coming out this year?
I have
Well,
no.
it was supposed to be out last year.
Yeah, last year.
Okay.
There's never, as far as I know, there's never been a release date tag.
No.
Okay. Okay. I thought there was. Okay.
No, no.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
And
I don't get. But like they're forbidden, right? Like they're playing the new stuff live.
Yeah.
Like it's got like where is it?
well, King is pretty strange.
Yeah, well,
Well,
say that again.
I mean, he's it's his show, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I guess he's a perfectionist, but
but like, yeah, Chinese Democracy came out, and I actually didn't mind that album,
it is
but
okay.
it wasn't worth the 10-year wait. I mean, that should have been plugged out in 8 months.
Well, it kind of builds the anticipation.
Yeah.
Like the longer you make everyone, it's like that Dark Angel album,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. You want it. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
like everyone waited for years and years. It was coming this time, it was coming this time, and it kept getting delayed. So I don't know.
And I love the fact that the polar opposite of that Dark Angel album was Coroner. And we all sat beforehand. I know we
Yeah.
talked about it on other shows, and we were like, I really hope, man, this Coroner album, I really hope it's good. And we were like, I think we were more trepidatious about it. Like we were like, and then it came out, and it's been on everybody's top lists.
Yeah, I had the
amazing.
lowest expectations of all
Yeah.
ever for it, and I love Coroner.
Yeah.
Since the
Yeah.
'80s, I've been a fan. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I totally missed that one for sure. Misjudged it.
Yeah.
So strange. Well, what about those two songs that came out by Guns N' Roses, the ones they released just recently? I didn't like either of them.
I love Guns N' Roses. I know, and everybody rips me apart because they're like, "You go see them? Oh yeah, I'd go see them. Sure, why the hell not?" I know Axel sounds like Mickey Mouse, but I got it. Like when they did the Black Sabbath concert there, I thought Guns N' Roses songs sounded like shit, but he did a great rendition of Junior's Eyes, and I thought the Black Sabbath tune sounded really good. I thought Welcome to the Jungle absolutely blew.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Guns N' Roses fan anymore. Like
Yeah,
of those two songs, I thought one was okay, one I
yeah,
didn't like at all. But I guess the thing for me, none of those are new. They're all
no,
leftover tracks that only Axl wrote from the Chinese
Chinese
Democracy.
democracy.
Like
Yeah,
both those songs and all the songs that they've released over the last 2 years, Guns, were on like this leaked album that came out like over
yeah,
a decade ago. I want to, if they're gonna do it right. Bring in like gosh, everybody and write them from scratch. Then
yeah,
we'll see what they can do together now. That's what I'd want to hear.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And then, even though those two songs are out, who the hell knows when that album would ever even come out? Could be
it's
like 3 years from now before it even
oh yeah,
Yeah.
surfaces, right? Because
Yeah.
you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm moving over to the. Actually, this is good for me because there's a lot of industrial metal coming out this year that I'm actually looking forward to. So one band that I actually really love is KMFDM,
oh yeah,
and from Germany. Love these bands. Love this band. They've been around for years. Seen them a bunch of times in concert. They just released a first song. Was it last month? I think for their new album called Enemy. They have really, really good art. I'm always been a fan of their covers. They have great, like kind of graphic, kind of comic book style art covers. I think they're great, fantastic. So they have a new album coming out, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I've always liked their stuff. It may not be for everyone's cup of tea, but it's like industrial metal, some industrial dance. It's a mix. They have a range of styles, but that's an album I'm actually keen on getting. I heard the song and I thought the song was pretty decent. So we'll see what the album sounds like. I'm excited about that. I think it's coming out in February, if I remember correctly. I think I saw the release date February. So that's something I'm kind of excited about. Jim, back over to you.
yeah. I think I head to the proggy kind of metal, and one coming out next week actually. Sullen.
Oh
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
Reliance. Last couple albums have been amazing. The three singles off this album are fantastic. So I wouldn't consider myself a humongous fan, but these three songs are mind blowing. Primal, Mercenaria, and Discordia, friggin'
Mhm.
amazing. Like you can, this has been in my ever since every one of them's been released. They've been in my playlist, and I'm looking forward to the album. So I also they had a good. They did a cover of one of the Metallica songs too on the tribute album there for No Life Till Leather, which
Oh
I
yeah,
was pretty
yeah.
impressed
That's
with
right.
that. Yeah, I thought they did a great job, and so I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to that, and can't wait for that. I think that's out next week, so I got to get my shit together and order that. So
get your shit
that's
together.
going to be an album, though. That's going to be, I think that's going to be a sleeper on everybody's list. I think when it comes out, I think it's going to be like these three singles. I'm a huge Dream Theater fan. So a lot of these three singles really rival the last Dream Theater album, which I think was number 10 on my top 15. So I can see this. I'm not comparing them, or I'm just kind of comparing more of a prog sense with them.
Mhm.
Not really the same kettle of fish here, but still, I think these three tracks are amazing. If and I would assume they probably have they're going to have the best release when the album comes out. So
Cool. Billy, how about you?
Yeah, Soen was in our last episode and what we were looking forward to. My number one
Yes.
pick there.
oh yeah, that's right.
I've been a Soen fan from the day the band started. I mean,
Yeah,
there's so much talent. Like all these guys come from like like prog bands,
yeah,
right? So like one of the main songwriters in there was one of the main songwriters for Opeth.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, these guys have so much talent, but they just wanted to do because I mean, the early Opeth albums are awesome, but they're a
they
little
are.
more aggressive. Now they're definitely more on the mellow side or more mellow than they were in the past. But yeah, sadly enough, though, they've never really broken out.
No,
Like it's a very niche band, like, but and then live they're fantastic. Like that singer reproduces those like emotional gut punch songs perfectly. So, yeah, if you Jim ever get a chance to see them live, that's worth it for
oh,
sure.
I definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
I in a second.
And they've
Love
all been
prog. I love prog rock. I love prog metal. Any prog, I'd like, anything from as commercialized as Saga to and I love it, and it's
Yep.
just probably one of my favorite genres.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna go with I got a couple here. Let's do Crimson Glory.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
So
that's on my list too.
the album's done as far as I know.
Yes.
Ready?
yep,
No date.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be on Brave World Records, from what I
yep.
understand.
That's what we heard. Yeah.
Uh, so I got to see the band with this singer at Hell's Heroes last year in Texas. So and I got to hear one or two of the songs. So it sounds amazing. Like this vocalist is doing, like the band is saying, it's just like the first two albums.
Mhm.
Is arguably probably everybody's favorite era. And this guy sounds exactly like Midnight. I mean, he's got his
Oh,
own
awesome.
little thing, but you would swear Midnight, the way we all loved them back on the original album, is who's singing on this. It's fantastic, the music that I heard that night. So yeah, I'm just really excited. Again, I haven't seen the date. Maybe it's out there, but I have seen multiple interviews and posts saying album done 2026. So now we just got to see when.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah, I
they
think
and I hope they re-release some of the older stuff too, because I'd like to complete some of my collection. I'm missing a few, and it's a little hard to track down. But
Mm.
it
really,
is now.
really,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
what a wicked band.
For vinyl, they re-released the stuff on Music on Vinyl out
Oh,
of
okay.
Europe.
I
So
wonder if
like I
they,
don't know, I don't know how the CDs would have worked, but
yeah.
they definitely, I was able to buy everything I was missing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wicked band.
But man,
Yeah,
that
yeah. They're
singer
good
was
band.
incredible. I got goose pimples when he was singing. It's kind of like listening to him is like listening to oh shit, I forget
Todd LaTorre?
Todd
Victoria, yeah.
LaTorre doing the early Queensryche stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they got their own character, but you can't tell the difference. Like it's incredible.
No, it's a good point. I mean, everybody. I like obviously old Queensryche better than only because I don't know the new stuff. But I gotta give Todd LaTorre some props. I mean, he does that original album stuff, and holy cow! When I've seen his live stuff, I saw them open for Judas Priest there a couple of years ago in Halifax, and they sounded amazing. So yeah.
And he's even good on the original material.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I can't tell. I'll be honest. He sounds amazing,
Yeah.
and the new
Yeah.
stuff's good. I
Yeah.
just don't give it enough, maybe the love I should compared to the old stuff.
Yeah, it's hard, right? I mean, we have
Yeah,
so much music. Like, look at this. We haven't even started the year, and we're gonna have
yeah,
30 albums between the three of us
I
that we
know.
haven't even got yet.
That's
And then
true.
the last segment is the shit from last year that
yeah.
we're
That we
still
missed.
discovering.
I know. You only have so much time in a year, though, right? That's the
Yeah.
thing to do this. Well, now I know Rob Zombie's releasing a new album, The Great Satan, that's coming out in February. I believe it's February.
Oh yes,
I'm looking forward to that. I've always been a fan of his music. Always been. I like White Zombie when they were out. Seen them a bunch of times way back when. So I'm looking forward to it. Sounds like they're going back to more of a kind of a kick-ass metal style. Some of the later stuff has been all over the map. Last few albums, so I'm looking forward to this. The guy's very entertaining. He's like Alice Cooper to me. I always kind of see him as Alice Cooper light in some
I
ways.
agree with that.
Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
got that good vibe when he's playing live, and he's a great performer. So I'm excited to see what the album's going to sound like. I can't wait. That's another one
Yeah.
that's coming on my list. That's February, I believe, early February.
He always assembles a really good band, and oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. That's what I mean. He always finds the right players to play with, and it's always entertaining. It's never boring.
No, and I love I mean, that'll be one of my picks, but I have another horror themed band that'll come up a little later on. But that I like I'm a huge, just like you, Ken, I love Alice Cooper. So And that album, the last Alice Cooper band,
Yeah, it's
last
awesome.
Alice Cooper album made my honorable mentions only because it was such a strong year. But that album was fantastic. I love the 1970s vibe, and sometimes I find Rob Zombie incorporates that in. He is like almost like an Alice Cooper kind of figure of the genre.
Yeah.
Maybe an updated version, like a kind of our version more so. Because
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
Well,
Good,
Jim,
good
go
pick.
for it. So, you got anything you want to add? Something you're looking for?
Oh yeah, so like one of my favorite bands. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Alcatraz. So they've got an album coming out in 2026. I mean, this. So this came out in. I didn't have it for any of our shows because I got it around Christmas. But Prior Convictions came out from Brave Words Records. So this is another one that they're one of their Alcatraz is they're putting out their stuff through Brave Words. So they reimagined 9 songs from the from the hits of from the original Alcatraz. So what's great about it is they wanted to reimagine them mainly because they re-recorded them, and they added a metal edge to it, so they kick ass with it. So the 2 new songs on this album, Transylvanian Requiem, is like a Joe Stump kind of guitar-esque. It's pretty cool. It's like more of just guitar, and it's really, really cool. You can tell he wrote it, and it's really neat. I mean, the guy is a guitar virtuoso. So you have the original, and then you have Stand and Wait Your Turn, which is their big main single off this new single that just sounds great. So if the new album is going to be any sort of semblance of the first 2 songs, the 2 new tracks off this, then it's going to be a heavier, more metal-esque album, which is great. That's what I like about. I mean, I love old school Alcatraz. I always have, but I found like you have Starcar Lane on this, and they redid these songs so that when they're going, a lot of promoters in that obviously want to hear what they're doing to see what's going on. And I mean, they've reimagined these songs. They just sound so good. Starcar Lane is probably my favorite Alcatraz song of all time, and they do. I mean, the guitar work in it's amazing. Giles's voice is phenomenal, and I think he blows the doors off of Graham Bonnet. I mean, like, it's a heavier vibe to these songs. Like, Cree Nakori is a wicked, wicked song. General Hospital, another favorite of mine off this, but they just make it so metal. So they just spice it up and kind of bring it to the now. So I don't have a date or a name of an album, but it is coming out sometime, I think in mid 2026. So that'll be one everybody will want to check out. And I know I'm excited for it. That's going to be one of my top albums. I bet. I can't wait.
Cool. How about you, Billy?
Yeah, so I got one, or actually before I forget, so Jim, like you've mentioned a few on Brave Words, and I've mentioned one too. Like, have you heard anything on how like the availability of stuff from Brave Words? Like, I mean, they're obviously a Canadian-based group. Like, is it being stuff coming out of Canada, or is it like coming from Europe and they're just like the label name? Like, I'm just wondering how hard it's going to be for us to get this stuff.
No, I don't know. I think it's been pretty. Other than the fact that some of the stuff like they do the Bangalore Choir's new album, which was amazing in 2025, and then they did what else? They had a couple of. I had no issues. Like, there's been no issues getting it.
Either
And the
find,
Alcatraz albums, I think they're on maybe their second or third print because it sold so well. And a lot of these albums are selling really well. So I think they're coming out of the gate strong. And it seems to be the availability does not seem to be an issue at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like a Jack Starr, the new Jack Starr album that came out, I think, at the start of summer, which was a fantastic album. No, I picked it up, pre-ordered it, came in, and I'm finding they're doing a really good job. And I think the biggest thing what I like about their label is the fact that they're promoting the hell out of this stuff. So like they're really, it's in every, like, I find with a lot of labels and even bands, artists for that matter, you got the lead up maybe, and in some bands you don't even, like Rage, for instance, one of my favorite bands, and I know you guys love this band too. They had a new album out, and like I found out 2 days before it came out that they had a new album out. There was like no push, there was no nothing. I would like to buy it. It's been unavailable on Amazon. I find a lot of artists, they and a lot of the record companies, they tend to promote it, and then it comes out, and then it's kind of after the weekend it comes out, like on the Friday. By Monday, it's kind of moved on to something else. But Braveword seems to be really promoting the heck out of all their bands and artists they have, and it's really really kind of cool because I mean I get so many reminders and so many just like boom, this single came out, this is coming out. Here's a review from this magazine or online webzine or whatever, and it's just really really cool. I think they're really kind of taking it to the streets, but and like a lot of these albums have been out for months, but you're still hearing a big push on it. So it's kind of exciting.
Cool.
Awesome. Cool.
Let's hope they get some of the cool Canadian bands, right?
Oh, that would be great.
Most of them are all signed to like these small European labels.
Yeah.
Or Canadian thrash, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, my next one falls under similar to the King Diamond, as it should be out by now, but this also falls under the category of what else could possibly go wrong. So this is Sabotage, the infamous album Curtain Call.
Yes.
So it started in 2020. Then we heard, fast forward mid-2023, John Was Everywhere, 2024 release, guaranteed. And then late 2023, we hear that John fell and fractured his spine. So that put like a complete delay to the album. Plan was to start again in 2024. Then 2024 rolls around, and then unfortunately, John Oliva is diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS, and like Meniere's disease, and like he's got like he just has so many health issues. So that kind of slowed things down. I mean, the whole band is out touring. That was supposed to be the final tour to go with the Curtain Call album. So the tour though is really just festivals. The band doesn't seem too interested in doing small North American dates. So I don't know if we'll ever get that, but we'll see. But in all these tours that are going on right now, the band keeps saying John is finishing up the album. John is finishing up the album as we speak. So I don't know. Who knows? But this also is an album that I've been waiting for a long time. And if it's the final one, I think John's going to put his heart into it. And so I really want to hear what we get.
Hey, Billy, did you see I know a buddy of ours, their parent, posted this morning that 38 years ago today, he saw Dio at the Montreal Forum. I don't know if you were at that show, because it was Megadeth, So Far So Good So What open, and Sabotage open with Hall of the Mountain King. So that would have been one hell of a cool lineup to see.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. I didn't even know that tour existed. No.
Oh, that would have been wicked. I don't know, Ken, if you saw it when it came your way at all.
I think I missed that one actually. I did see it.
Like what year would
imagine Megadeth, and wow, I would have loved to see Dio and Sabotage. Wow, yeah.
I saw Dio on a few other tours, but I don't think I caught him on that one.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I wasn't even aware of that tour, but
it was a Montreal Forum concert bowl. I would assume that's like no upper bowl, maybe. It's
probably
just, yeah.
Yeah, those bands should be able to sell out. Like even Metallica, when they came around, and Master of Puppets didn't even play the bowl.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah.
They were playing that. Yeah. So yeah, no, it would have to be the mini bowl for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow.
So yeah.
Well, you know what? Are you done, Billy? You want anything else you want to add there? Or?
No, that's good.
Okay. So Corrosion of Conformity is releasing a new album this year. Finally, a double album Forever Amplified. Stanton Moore's back on drums, so I'm looking forward to it. They've been talking about this album for a couple of years now, so it sounds like they're revitalized and back at it. I'm looking forward to this album. I don't think there's a release date, but sometime in 2026. But I like the last album. I thought that was pretty decent. So I mean, we'll see where they go from here. They haven't put out a bad album ever in my mind. They're a solid band. I know you really like them, Jim.
Mhm.
Whenever you're talking about
I love them, man. They're freaking awesome.
Are you a fan, Billy, of Corrosion?
More casual, but in all
Casual.
honesty, I've never really given them like a hardcore try. So I
Okay.
wouldn't say fan or not fan, but the few things I've heard were okay, but never
Mhm.
spent much time with it.
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
so
this
much
one.
music out there.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. You only have so much time in the day to listen to music, and I don't know. As the older I get, it gets harder and harder for me to sit down and like. I don't know how you do it, Jim. I know you're on the ball with lots of stuff. I just can't keep up. To be honest with you guys, I just can't keep up. So I mean, I listen to stuff, but I just wish I had more time in the day to do it. But this album I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to hear what they sound like on this one. A double album. It's a lot of songs, but we'll see.
Oh
Well,
man, if it's like even half as good as Deliverance, then like I love
well,
that album.
I guess we're looking if it's going to sound like No Crosses, No Crown,
Oh, okay.
the previous album, which was all right. Which I
Yeah.
don't think that was a bad album. So I don't know. We'll see. Because that was when they brought on the new drummer, right? Stanton Moore is on that album. So
You
we'll see.
liked? Did you like the? I think it was my. I liked Animosity was one of my favorite albums.
Yes, I have that album. I love
And
yeah.
that one with the barrels on it of Toxic
Yeah.
Waste. I think it's called Technocracy or something.
Yeah,
That was a
those
wicked album.
but that's when they're more in their like kind of thrashy punk stage.
Punk, yeah, it was way
Before
more
they kind of like drifted away from that to more of a kind
yeah,
of stoner vibe in their later stuff.
yeah.
I mean, Blind is my all time favorite
Oh,
album.
it's a great album.
I
love
absolutely love that album. That album blows me away.
Man, you're gonna make me want to listen to this when we get done here because I'm like, oh, man, I got to get back into COC.
Yeah.
I actually have Blind on
Yeah, Blind?
CD, and I've never listened to it. I
Really?
bought it when it came out. The rapper's still on it.
Wow.
So yeah, I just never got around.
Well, the vocals is from Montreal too. He's a Canadian.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Carl.
Did you like Wise Blood?
me?
That was a more stoner. Either of you guys? That was.
I've heard Wise Blood. They're okay. I
Yeah.
don't think they're all that bad.
Yeah,
It's like stoner. It's more a stoner kind of punk.
Yeah, it's a punk vibe, but I mean, I think that was their '90s '96 album. Yeah,
Yeah, that album's okay. I don't mind it. It's not too bad. But
it's the one with the pig's head on the cover.
Yeah. It's like a graphic. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad.
I forgot about Corrosion of Conformity coming out with a new album. Damn it, that's gonna be.
Oh, I didn't forget. I knew it was coming out.
That's gonna be in my top 10 for sure.
I hope
you know what?
is.
I could make my list right now. I don't even have to hear it.
You probably could. What do you got next, Jim?
What am I gonna go with? Kind of an unknowner, but I like this one. I'm gonna be doing a review for All Father on it. It's a Chicago death horror band.
Okay.
So from Chicago, and it's called Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Yeah, Necronomicon.
Necronomicon. Yeah, thank you.
Evil Dead.
The name of it's an EP coming out, so it's really cool. So it's called Zombie Blood Nightmare. So I mean, the 6 songs on this are like an infusion of really cool death metal with a horror vibe and horror topics. So they do some like homage to different horror movies and stuff. But the really kicker on it is on 2 songs. You got Jeff Young doing a solo on 2 of the songs, and it just sounds great. I mean, it's just like, holy cow! It's the album's so cool. I think the death metal guys and you guys would love it. Ken, you'd love the horror connection.
I gave it a listen to, and you sent me the promo.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I like it. I was like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, like it sounds like it's got great production, and it's an interesting name, and I think that's got some great tie-ins. It's good old-fashioned violent fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good,
yeah, yeah,
friendly, violent fun.
yeah. Cool.
So now that one's going to be a good one, and it's out on February 20th. So you got
February
about a
20th.
month
Yeah,
or just over a month. Yeah.
wicked. So over to you, Billy.
I got one again. I'm not sure it would be late 2026 if it
Yep.
comes, but I'm gonna go with the new Power Trip album.
Yes.
Oh, good one.
So the guys are writing it. We know I've talked about this, I think in our last podcast or the podcast before or a recent one. But yeah, like Seth Gilmore, the new singer, is writing the music with the band. He's working on the lyrics, and so like obviously we're gonna miss Riley Gale. I mean, nobody's gonna replace him, but I mean, I think that last album there, Nightmare like Logic, was like a crossover masterpiece. And so even if this is like half as good, I think I could walk away happy. So yeah, we'll see. Like they appear to be progressing okay. We're not getting too many updates, but that could be a good sign that they're heads down and working on everything. So um, again, like I wouldn't be surprised if it slipped to early 2027, but who knows? Let's hope we get
Yeah,
something in 2026. I think it'd be pretty cool.
yeah. I'm looking
And we
forward to
know the
that.
new singer again. He's not Riley, but it's not
No, no,
like
no.
a totally the guy is in this style, right? Like this is his kind of, he does crossover as well, right? So it's not like you're getting like someone who like a pop singer to come into
Yeah,
to like a crossover. So it's gonna fit, right? So it's just a matter of how good are the new batch of songs. So
yeah. And if you like that style of vocalist, so even
yeah,
still, I don't know. From what I've heard of him, he's all right. I don't think he's all that bad.
yeah. But I mean, the
Yeah,
band can elevate them, right? Like
yeah,
it's the quality of the I think the song. So hopefully it's a good batch of tracks.
absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
all for that.
Um,
Well, then I know there's a Prong has some stuff in the works. They have a live album I think coming out in the early part of 2026, and rumor is they're prepping a new album for late 2026. I liked their last album in 2023, State of Emergency. I thought that album ripped. It ripped hard. I really, really liked it. So we'll see what they do here, but hopefully into 2026 we get another album. 3 years, that's not too bad. But they're a band that I love. I've always liked their music. Every album's pretty solid. I don't think they've ever had a bad album in their discovery, in my mind. But yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to.
cool.
Jim,
Sorry, I
you,
muted
bud.
myself
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you're good.
Sorry. Yeah. So there's I think it's February 23rd. Oh, geez, I had it written down here, and I'm trying to find it. Sodom's re-releasing one of their albums.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let me see.
which
I
one
had
was
it
it
written
now?
down.
Let's get what you deserve.
Get what you deserve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Get what you deserve. Yes.
That's going to
I
be
have
cool.
the deluxe box set on pre-order.
Oh, okay, wicked.
Oh,
So,
nice, nice.
I mean, I always love the Sodom re-releases. I love the way they do it. Smart bands, they do it the right way, and that's going to
Yeah.
be cool. And then I know on January 23rd, Helix, believe it or not, Canadian Helix
Yep.
is releasing, I believe it's a new album called Scrap Metal.
Really?
So
Okay.
I don't know. I know they had they just released just before Christmas a single which was very Helix like, but yeah, it's coming out called Scrap Metal. So that'll be kind of cool. I mean, Helix always good 80s fun, I guess you could say. And I think they're coming to Halifax actually. We do this thing called it's like a Rock the Harbor, it's called, and I think Helix, Lee Aaron, and it's all like 80s kind of bands like Trooper and stuff like that. So I know Helix is coming, and I think I'm going to go to it. So I don't need to get tickets right away.
I've never seen them live. Never.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh no, I've seen them like 6 times.
Have you? I've never seen them.
Oh, I've seen them twice open for Alice Cooper. I've seen them open for Triumph, I think. Oh yeah, they put on a great show. I mean, they're getting, the lead, the Brian Vollmer's getting up there. So, but still a
Pretty
really
much.
really good, really really good show for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, Jim, like I saw that on the list, scrap metal. I meant to
Yeah.
look up what, and so just while you were talking, I looked it up. Unfortunately, it's not what we hoped for.
Oh no.
It was basically
Oh.
it's a release of all the B-side songs.
Oh,
They
Oh.
reimagined two of their famous songs. I don't know which ones, and then they included like one new song.
okay.
Okay.
Then the new song was probably the one they just released. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so not really a new song.
Ah, drag.
So yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. So yeah, I saw it on the list and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I meant to look it up, and then you brought it up, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's not too exciting now.
No.
Uh,
No, doesn't sound exciting.
anyways,
Wow.
and then yeah, not even a greatest hit. It's just a
But
beat.
there are a lot of bands I find are coming out with like. There's also like 6 Feet Under's bringing out a re-release of one of their albums.
Are they? Okay.
Bringer of Blood re-release. So
Okay.
like, there's a lot of it. Like Sodom's bringing out theirs. I think it's just there. It's the time to kind of bring these out and then kind of push them. Get some of the younger people kind of into it, maybe, and also obviously making them more attainable to buy, I guess, and physical. They're re-releasing them, so they're reprinting them. So it's kind of cool, I guess.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Okay, Billy, what else you have?
I'll go into Sacred Reich.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes, yes.
guess
Good one.
Into the Void, and so I'm not aware of a date. Like I mean, there may be one,
I
but
don't think they've announced one yet.
I don't think so. The and then like their drummer, what was it, Dave McLean or was it
Dave
Dave?
McLean, yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
quit.
left.
Yeah.
So
Or
yeah,
did they fire him? I can't remember.
I don't remember either. Yeah. They fired him. Yeah.
No, I'm saying I don't remember if he was fired or I
Oh,
think
okay.
he actually quit. I think he quit the band.
Yeah. I mean, he was like he was there, then he was gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows? So yeah, I don't know if that puts a delay on things but yeah, Awakening was great, right? When was
I
that?
loved Awakening. Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
awesome album.
What was that? 2 years or 3 years? 2020?
2022.
Yeah, okay. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, so I don't know, but I think that'll be cool. I mean, Sacred Reich doesn't really disappoint in my mind.
Nope.
The
Nope.
music's usually pretty cool. I mean, some people they like Phil, they don't like Phil because of his political rants, but we're not a political show, so the music itself is always pretty
That's all we
cool.
care about. Yeah.
That's what I care about. And as you guys know,
Absolutely.
I don't even read the lyrics, so I wouldn't even know what the hell he's talking about. So,
I don't think they're that controversial. Like,
oh no, I know, I
their,
know.
like past albums, I don't think they've ever really been controversial.
No, it's all in his live shows where he
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like lyrically, yeah. I mean, so, yeah. I mean,
You
yeah.
know,
I've never really thought their lyrics were like like a fuck you to anyone. You know what I mean?
yeah. They did one like before they released Awakening.
Yeah.
They did do a single, which was like a complete political song against a political figure, and like everyone was freaking out because they thought that's the way the new album was going to be.
Oh, right.
And it was very punk and very like, and it was nothing like Awakening was. Like it was just like something that Phil did on his own. But um, so, so yeah, I think that would be right up there too for I think for all three of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I love the last album.
Yeah.
Awakening
Same.
was awesome. I loved it. That was an awesome album.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Very, very excited.
The only other one, I don't know how long you want to keep going. I don't really have like a lot more, but the only thing I'll throw in there when I was looking up the albums, like a band that I don't think we've ever covered, probably not. I
What's
guess
that?
you'd call them a B or a C thrash band, but Malaya Rage.
Oh yeah, they got a new
That's
one.
my
They have Slain from
that's
the
my next
Afterlife.
pick.
Oh,
That's my next
sorry.
pick.
Okay, you go
That's
ahead. I
okay.
don't know
Go ahead.
anything about it other than the title, so you go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, they're releasing their 10th album, Slaves in the Afterlife. It's coming out. I don't think there's a date yet, but
No
it's
date.
coming out. They said the spring. but I've always been a fan of them.
Same here.
They don't get a lot of. No one really talks about them. It's funny you mention that, Billy, because like I've always thought they're a really good band, but they never really get talked about.
I like
And
the
they've got
two or
10
three
albums.
that were in that peak thrash period.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And they have 10 albums out. No one talks about them.
Yeah.
I have
This
some
is
of them on
weird.
cassette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always. It's funny how that was my next pick. I was like, yeah,
Okay.
it's coming
I
out.
didn't think anyone was going to mention it, so I just threw it.
I
out
forgot. I saw it and I was like, oh man, I love those. I love that band. I love that band.
there. I'm going to look it up. I'm trying to remember. Like, there's like 3 or 4 that I really like.
Well, the ones I
there's-
like, the ones I have on cassette, I don't even know if they. I'm looking here now, but I'm on. Yeah, I've got a couple of them, but these ones are like I have one, "Kill to Survive" with a.
Oh, that's their best
skeleton.
one. That's the
I had
first.
that album. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good album.
Yeah, Kill to Survive. I love it. I like that live album that came after Live Kill. Solitary Solitude was a
Dude's
good
a
one,
wicked
too.
album.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one too.
I missed Death Valley Dream. I don't know that one. That was 96.
I
I
know.
think I had that album too.
I lost them there for a bit. And then I jumped on somewhere again later that wasn't too bad, but again, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Great band.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. They're a really good band.
Like, I think it'd be
Awesome.
cool to do like Kill to Survive on a
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'd be game for that, Billy. That's a great album.
Yeah. Next week's show.
love
There you
that
go,
album
Billy.
cover,
we were looking for something for next week. Why don't we do that?
I'm game.
Great
I'm game.
album cover. I love the artwork.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
what is
art,
that?
cover's great.
It's like I can't remember, like a
It's
skeleton.
like a
in like
Native
a
American
Indian headdress.
Yeah, it's an Indian head. Yeah. It's got yeah. That's a good one. And Solitary Solitude is really good too.
Oh, those are great albums.
Those
Yeah.
are really good albums. Yeah, let's do it. I think they're a great band.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm glad you guys brought
recently
that up. I
reissued,
totally-
right? So you can find all that stuff nowadays.
Yeah, you can find it. It's not hard to find. That's true.
That's
Well, I
wicked.
think
I'm
that's
glad
it.
you guys brought that up. I totally blanked on that one.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, and I knew it was coming too because I was like, oh man, I heard it about a week ago and I was like, oh, this is great. I can't wait. And then I just forgot.
And what? Just throw in one name, 2 more really quick. I'm not going to say anything more than the names. The new Flotsam should be out
Yeah.
this year. A new label again. I think they win. They've jumped back on Napalm Records, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
that's
then
right.
apparently a new Gorguts too. So
Yes.
Gorguts, yes, that's right. Because Luke played a couple of songs live at when I saw the Death to All show.
yeah, I heard that.
They're pretty good, pretty solid songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And I know before we move on to our next segment, so we have Death Angel coming out supposedly this year.
Yeah.
Kerry King, Jim.
Yes.
I know you're looking forward to that. New Kerry King. And the one I'm looking forward to, supposedly Triptychon, from my understanding, they have an album in the works, so hopefully it gets released in 2016. That's what I've heard. Tom has mentioned that they're working on it, so I'm hoping. That would be my one huge hope this year if it comes out.
Have you guys
And,
heard anything on Overkill?
Yeah, I've heard they're
all
working
these
on
tours
something.
next year. Like,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have something out to support.
Yeah.
Rumor has it there is an album that they're going to drop later in the year.
I
That's
think
what-
that makes sense, right? Like they're on these like big tour, like that Big Testament tour, which I'm sure we'll talk about coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as I know. And what about have you guys heard much about Tony Iommi? Apparently he's got a solo
Yeah.
album.
I
Yep.
heard that. Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about that. I'd like to hear
That'd
what
be
he's got.
cool.
Yeah.
I heard 2026 too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, I was like, oh, that'd be awesome. I'm all game for that. That'd be
And
wicked.
I know we slightly mentioned Exodus. They apparently have 2 albums worth of material, so we'll see.
Well, one in April, one drops in April.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, April's when it's dropping, but there's no album title or anything like that. I just know it's dropping in April.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll see.
Cool.
Okay, cool. That was good. There's
Yeah.
a lot of good music that we can look forward to this year. So let's hop over to concerts. I know there's a lot of really good concerts going on this year. Billy, let's start with you. Anything you wanna mention that you're looking forward to seeing, or
Yeah, I mean there's a couple like that I have tickets for, and like so Iron Maiden here in Toronto with Megadeth, and it's still unclear to me if Anthrax is on that bill or not. Like
Hmm.
like they're definitely on the Montreal bill, like it's being advertised. So I'm assuming the two shows are one after another. So
Yeah.
Right.
I'm assuming I'm getting Anthrax as well, but every time I see it, it's always like Iron Maiden and Megadeth. Whereas Montreal, I tend to see the three names together. So
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
pretty weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
hopefully. So I mean, Maiden's back to, I mean, obviously great lineup. I mean, Maiden's back to their greatest hits tour, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to get hit with like 5, 10 minute songs from the last two albums, so that's good. The set list, I mean, again, it's all the classics they're playing, so that's always fun. And Megadeth, I mean, you guys, I'll leave it for Jim to talk about the Canadian tour, but Megadeth is doing like a separate Canadian tour, but sadly they're skipping Toronto and Montreal probably because they're coming with Iron Maiden. So, but
Well, I
anyway,
think they're going to swing back and do those big
maybe,
markets. Yeah.
Yeah, they might.
yeah,
They might.
yeah, yeah. Let's hope so.
It's possible.
But it would be a lot. Like it would be like they'd be coming twice within like 3 months or something. That's
Yeah.
it. So. Then I have tickets for Rush. So
Nice.
that should be pretty cool. I mean, not going in with any expectations. I mean, obviously no Neil Peart and Getty's gonna have different people helping him play. I just think it'll be fun to see.
Yep.
So that'd be cool. I had a ticket for Halloween coming around again next year. They got a Toronto show. So yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun. This thing I've got to see it a few times now in like New York and Toronto and Germany. This everybody comes together and the whole Pumpkin United thing still going on. So that's always fun. And I think maybe the biggest and coolest tour again. A total skip of Toronto and Montreal, Testament, Overkill, and
Oh yes.
I mean,
Yes.
you just, I mean,
Oh,
Testament, they come to Toronto all, I mean, we sound spoiled, right? They come so often that
Right.
we always get to see them, but Destruction, I mean, they rarely come to North
Yeah.
America.
that's right.
And yeah, the original guitar player is not there anymore, but I mean, I got to see Destruction at Wacken last year, and they were fantastic live. So
Cool.
still lots of fun to hear, and they play all the old songs. So that's it's not a set list filled with the new stuff. It's always a set list with the old
Classics.
stuff. So what a crunching tour, right? As
Hmm.
far as I'm concerned, I would have been equally happy if either of those three bands opened
Yeah.
Oh,
were
hell
the
yeah.
headliner, right? Like I don't really care who the headliner is. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how like my treatments go in, and if they let me out of the country,
Yeah.
I'll easily make a trip out to the U.S. to see this tour. But again, my hopes. It just seems lately there's. I mean, every tour, North American tour, has Toronto and Montreal, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Montreal is probably next to New York, the
Yeah.
biggest seller on anybody's North American
Oh,
tour.
yeah.
And it sells out. They often do two shows in Montreal and one show everywhere else. I mean, it makes no sense. Toronto's at least as good as half of all the other American gigs they'll do. So I count. I mean, the only thing I can figure is there's another phase coming, maybe.
Yeah. I think
And so they left Canada off, or, um, but then there was another tour too. Like, wasn't
Yeah.
there
There
like
was a
a creator one
yeah.
or something? And they left Canada
Yeah.
off also.
Yeah. There was a yeah. I forget. Yeah. There was a couple tours where it's like no Canadian dates. Like
I
what?
don't get, so it can't be that everybody's coming around a second time. Like, I don't know what's going on here. But
Yeah.
anyway, those are the couple that I'm looking forward to. Uh,
Cool.
so yeah.
Jim, what about you?
Oh yeah, I got a few couple finally. I got some good metal
Yeah.
shows coming.
You do. Yes.
Yeah, like start off with Sabaton and Wings of Steel. I mean,
Oh.
you know, I gotta give Sabaton credit. They're coming out east and heading to Halifax. From what I can see, the ticket sales seem to be okay. Wings of Steel, really, really equally probably want to see that band It's got kind of a Dio Queensryche kind of esque sound to them. Their album that was out last year is just amazing. So I can't wait. And actually, the Sabaton album would fit under my kind of misses for this year. I didn't really pick it up until a few weeks ago and really started listening to it, but I can't wait for that. Triumph and April Wine. I mean, I got my tickets for that. And then it was kind of cleared up on the Metal Voice what exactly is the show's going to be. So, and I think it's going to be great. I had tickets to see April Wine anyways, and then they canceled. They were in the casino, and then they canceled. So I just went over and bought it. So I get to see April Wine, one of my favorite bands, and then Triumph. I mean, that's going to be one hell of a show. And then, sort of the crown on what's coming is Megadeth, Anthrax, and Exodus in early March. I mean, wow, what a way to send Megadeth off. You've got two other bands. All three bands are going to have new albums out. Anthrax, I saw them on the Persistence of Time tour in 90, I think, or 91, opening for Iron Maiden. They were amazing. I've never seen Exodus, so this is going to be, holy cow, I can't wait. I'm like only a few rows back. I can't wait.
Wicked, dude.
Yeah. So that's going to be really cool. And, Billy had sent out the meet and greet for Anthrax, so I'm sort of playing with that in my mind and thinking about maybe taking advantage of that. So there's some good metal shows coming, which, we haven't had I think since the last metal show we had, like at our Scotiabank Center downtown, would probably be Megadeth on the last tour, and they opened with Bullet for My Valentine, who I can't stand. I'm really excited that you get these opening. I mean, this is going to be great. This is just going to be one hell of a show. I can't wait. I mean, this is going to be so awesome. I hope it totally sells out, and we really make, my dream. I would love to see the Destruction tour. Holy cow! Like Testament, Destruction, and Overkill. Like I don't know. I doubt that would come to Halifax. I don't know if Testament's a big enough draw. Like I've seen Testament in Halifax. They opened for Megadeth and Slayer, and they were great. But I don't know if the other two bands would bring it. Like I don't know. But I mean, I'd love to see Destruction. I've never seen Overkill, never seen Destruction, so it would be amazing. So that's what I've got on the line for. Hopefully there'll be some more shows coming. There's one on the harbor called Rock the Harbor, and I'm going to go see Helix will play there. Lee Aaron, it's kind of an 80s sort of thing going on for us old guys.
Us old guys.
Yeah. It's cool. It's on the Dartmouth side. It's at the ferry terminal, so they use the parking lot there. I think there's probably about 5,000 to 7,000 people show up. It's always It's 3 nights. Yeah, it's like a Friday night, then all day Saturday into night, and then Sunday it finishes off. It's like a little mini, and you get stuff like Eclipse and who else was there? Oh, Loverboy's going to be there this year, I think.
Oh, Loverboy,
yeah. So there's some good stuff there. The Headpins, I think, are going to be there.
Headpins,
without Darby there, but still, some good stuff going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Triumph is what I'm looking forward to, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm to me, the Testament that's the one that kind of is kicking the nuts to me.
Yeah.
Because I want to see that tour.
And Anthrax for you.
What's that?
And Anthrax.
Yeah. But I assume that both those bands will be making Toronto.
Yeah, they will.
I don't because Anthrax plays Toronto quite often as well, like Testament. So I mean, I'm assuming there will be something going on down the road, maybe just later on in the year. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's a little bit disappointing. Because I know Testament's been taking a lot of heat for that. People saying, "Well, this isn't a North American tour; it's a fucking American tour." So I know they must have heard it loud and clear.
Oh yeah,
they know people are jabbing at that one, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, beyond that, I don't know. I haven't really spent a lot of time looking at the concerts for this year, but that's the one right off the bat, Triumph.
Have you guys seen Triumph before? Yeah.
Oh, I've seen Triumph. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Billy?
I don't know if I have ever seen Triumph.
I saw them when I was like 16 or 15 for maybe even I might have even been 14 for Thunder 7. So,
Good
I mean,
album.
that's my favorite Triumph album of all time. I love that. Man, I love that album.
Yeah, I saw them on their last tour before Rick left the band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was at the Canada's Wonderland, the Kingswood Theatre.
Oh,
They played
nice.
there. Brighton Rock opened for them.
Yeah, I like that band.
Yeah, I like Brighton Rock too. I've actually seen Brighton Rock a few years ago
I've
when
seen
they
them.
kind of reformed.
Yeah.
I went and covered one of their shows in Hamilton. Uh, Good band, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're a pretty solid band for like local, more Canadian kind of hard rock band. I don't think they're all that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was the last time I saw Triumph, and then they broke up right after that. And of course, they come back with Phil X, but they never. I don't think they even toured live with Phil X, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I
It
don't
was just
remember.
the album, and that was it. And then they were done. So, what can you do? What can you do? All right. So our last segment. This is kind of fun because there's always.
Actually, sorry,
We put
Ken,
out-
can I mention one more?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
I think it'd be cool, and for like any of our Canadian listeners. So Montreal has like a really cool mini fest with a lot of like the old bands that we love coming. So like May 1st and May 2nd, right
Okay.
on St. Catherine Street at a sort of like a metal bar like called the Piranha.
Okay.
So it's called the Piranha Pit Fest.
Hmm.
And so you're getting like DBC's coming back to perform there.
Ooh, nice.
Uh, the band we're going to cover at our next podcast, Malaya Rage,
Cool.
Nice.
is going to be there. Deceased.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Love
what do
disease.
what do you call? I always like the band that what is that death metal band? I saw them in Germany recently. That does all the shit the serial killer all the albums are songs are about serial killers.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. I know what I know the band you're
Macabre or
talking about.
What are they?
Oh shit. I forget their name.
Macabre? Macabre, isn't it something like that? But anyways, them, you know who I mean, right? Like they're
Yeah,
pretty
I know who exactly you mean. Yes, yes.
deceased. Looks like Corrosive from Toronto.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
cool.
And
That's
then
Man,
Kings of Thrash, isn't that like the band that
David
Ethelson.
Ellison
David Elvis, that's
David
his
Ethelson.
band, right?
Yeah.
So this
and
is
Jeff
like
Young.
getting no attention. This is a pretty cool lineup. Now this bar is tiny, right? Like I know it was actually as a kid I used to go to the gym that was upstairs for years when I was in university. But that's a killer line. And then there's like about 5 or 6 other bands I'm not super familiar with, or
Okay.
I can't read. So maybe they're like a black metal band. So, but I think that's
Probably.
pretty cool.
So,
That
so,
sounds
so
great.
that Rock the Harbor thing that I was telling you guys about. So here's the bands that'll be playing: the Spoons. Remember them?
Yep, I remember them.
Toronto,
Yeah, I remember them too.
Helix, obviously,
Yep.
Haywire,
Oh, I remember Haywire. Yeah, yeah.
Nick Gilder. So you probably remember Nick Gilder, that Hot Child. I think he was Hot Child in the City. That song.
Yeah.
Kim Mitchell,
Yeah, Kimmy.
Lee Aaron, and Loverboy, and then the other ones. I don't know the band Titans, so I have no idea what Titan is.
I'm not prepared.
But anyways, that would be kind of cool. But tickets for all 3 days are $450. Holy shit!
Woo! Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of people to pay, I guess. There's a lot
Yeah.
of
I don't think they're gonna that's gonna like draw a lot of people.
It does every year, man. Like
Does it? Okay.
and you can buy single day tickets, but all the bands I want to see are they kind of have one here and one here and one here.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Cool.
Anyways.
All right. So yeah, we'll get to our final segment, and this is funny because we just did our last show where we're talking about the best for 2025. And then there's always stuff you miss. And then as we mentioned, we can't listen to everything. It's just impossible. So we'll talk about stuff that I know we were chatting before Christmas of stuff that we just recently discovered. I have a couple of bands, and I know both Billy and Jim have bands they like. So Jim, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, just a couple here that I got. So obviously you guys know I fell in love with this Gruesome album.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know, the Silent Echoes. I mean, Ken, you did. I don't know when did this come out. It was in the spring, or
It was the spring, early
yeah,
spring.
yeah. So like you, I know you did a review on it, and I was like, oh, awesome, and I listened to it. But man, I have listened to this like 60 times over the past week and a half,
It's great.
and I
It's great.
love it. So I'm even buying like I don't have. I think I have one album from them, so I'm kind of going back and getting their back catalog. I can't believe I skipped over it. I don't know why I did, but again, it's
You're
just
going
a
back to
time
it now.
thing. Another one, just quickly, like I'll do my three that I have here. Is another one, Ken, that was I think in your top
Yeah.
is
Soulfly.
Soulfly
Yep.
Shama. This
I
thing
like it.
here is one of the best thrash albums. It's so good,
Yep.
and I can't believe I didn't like. It should have made my top 15. I mean, it's kind of this is a wicked album. Oh man, I love it. I just got it a week ago as well. And the last that I missed, just to kind of go through them really quick, is 1914.
Yeah. Good band. Yeah,
So
I like them.
this album's called Viridius Unitus. So if anybody knows, this is kind of a World War One themed band.
Yeah.
You know, it's really good. Napalm Records. It's kind of a I don't know what would you describe it like as a bit of a death thrash.
It's mostly black metal, but they do have elements of death, and they do have some, not a lot of thrash, like, but it's mostly, I'd say, black metal and death metal.
Yeah, the cat's chasing the dog here. Sorry.
I hear it.
It's making shh. Anyways, but yeah, those are my three that I picked up. Hey. That I picked up, and you know, I'm glad these should have easily made my top, but anyways, those are what I've been listening to over Christmas. I got them over Christmas, so it's awesome.
Cool. Billy, how about yourself?
Yeah, I only have one that I've really spent a lot of time with. So,
Okay.
a thrash album, Condition Critical.
You mentioned that, yes.
Yeah, New Jersey thrash band. The album's called Degeneration Chamber. I mean, I think I played this thing like at least 15, 20 times already now. I forget the guy's name. Like, kudos to him. Like, he does Instagram, maybe he does Facebook and YouTube as well. I track
Mhm.
him. Like, he did the 200 best underground thrash albums
Oh shit.
from 2025. Like, do you know
Wow.
how much work that must have taken him? Like,
Yes.
and I would say I follow them along of the 200. I've never even heard of like
Yeah,
150 of them. So, like,
Wow.
is he the guy who does it in his car?
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, and so this was his number one pick. And so I'm like, okay, like, and so he's talking about it, and I'm like, wow, this sounds amazing. I go and it was his number. I invested like days with him to cover these 200 albums. So if this was his number one, I was going to give it a damn good try. So yeah, it's killer stuff. I mean, this thing is more like brutal thrash. So like I did like a little review on my Instagram page,
Yeah,
but
I
like
saw your post, yeah.
it kind of reminds me, I think like Demolition Hammer, Morbid
mm-hmm.
Sin,
Yeah, you mentioned that, yeah.
Devastation. Like, and then there's a lot of songs that are very like bass forward, like techie thing. So then it brings you like, you know, like a Sadist Swallowed in Black type thing. So yeah, like no frills, no like hair, no fancy hair, like just aggression and the pummeling that only that like more brutal thrash will give you. So yeah, like I think if you like any of those bands, like you'll like these guys. The artwork's incredible. And
Yeah,
then
the cover is great.
yeah, all their albums. They have like three albums. And then the kicker is I go back and research them, and then I find out I actually own one of the albums, and I bought it when I bought it years ago, and I just lost track of the band. But I think it's been like many years since that previous album came out. So yeah, like I think everybody should give this a spin.
Cool.
That's the
Cool.
only one that I've really had time to spend time with.
Yeah, that's cool. I had Psychosis. They released an album back in April, which I never didn't even know was out. And on our last show, we had one comment on YouTube from the Metal Connection who mentioned this band and Mortal Scepter. And I heard both. Mortal Scepter was not too bad. That came out in September. Ethereal Dominance. They're from France. They're not too bad, but I really like Psychosis. The album is called Mind Games. Came out in April. You can listen to it on Spotify, YouTube, whatever. They're from Dublin, Ireland. Really solid stuff. Like it's just killer thrash. Everything is the riffs are great. It's just really, really violent stuff. I love them. So I haven't bought the album, but I gotta go out and get a copy of it because it's so shout out to Metal Connection. He left that comment. I'm like, okay, I'll check them out. And yeah, it was great. It was always something. There's always something to listen to. You just don't hear.
Yeah, I know. Like when we got that comment, like you shared it, Ken, I
Yeah.
downloaded those two albums, and they sounded okay. Like I just haven't had a chance to go back and hear them.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's the thing. It's when you got stuff going on in your world, it's hard to come back. But it's cool that someone mentioned it because
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of really good music like death metal, thrash that we just whatever you just don't
Well,
get.
yeah, and it's funny you brought up the gentleman, the guy in the car doing
Yeah.
200.
I know where you're
I was
going.
like, I watched like he was doing them, I think 10 at a time or whatever, and I was like, man, I'm really lame. I don't know any of these. Like, but
Yeah, that's
there's
fine.
one more. Just another heavy metal guy had
Go
his
for it.
number one pick for the year, which I never heard of, was a band called Grenadier. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're
No,
like a
I
death
haven't.
metal band.
What's
Wolves in the
name
Trench.
again, Tim? What's the name?
Grenadier.
Oh, with a G.
Yeah, G. Grenadier, yeah. And it's the name of the album's Wolves of the Trench. And I only like watched his episode, I think it was on just a couple days ago. And I watched it. And the first thing I did was plug that in, like I do with the guy in the car there, who I'm always like writing down the names because I want to check it out. And man, it's like a killer death metal. Like holy cow, really super heavy. Really, really.
What's the dude's name that does the?
Like that, well, we keep calling him the guy in the car.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he's now working his way through the top 100 death metal albums of
Really?
2020.
Is that Sean Wisnowski guy?
No, he doesn't. It's not a name. It's not a person's name. This his site.
Okay.
Oh, geez, I don't even know how I would find it.
I would find him. No, he comes up on my it's a TikTok feed, I think.
Okay.
He I think he's on all the channels. I'm guessing.
Is he okay? Okay, I'll look him up. I'll see if I can find him.
And it comes on like I like his stuff, so it keeps coming up. But I'll be honest, I've never seeked out his site or anything. And he'll do like bands that have less than 200 plays on Spotify. So he'll be like, if you're a fan of Testament, here's 3 bands that have less than 200 plays on Spotify. And he'll give you the 3 bands, and you're like, and he'll play a little excerpt and then talk about each one. It's only like about 5 minutes. It's really, really cool. And he does them in different levels. So
I found the guy here.
yeah.
So yeah,
Found him?
He's called Thrashmania 666.
Oh yeah, okay, I've seen him. Yes, okay. I've seen that guy. Yeah. Thrashmania 666. Yes.
So yeah, he's got like about 5,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen him on Instagram. Okay, yeah, I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, this is like I don't know if you guys can see it, but
yeah,
that's it.
Always wearing like that hat, like the hats like that, and dressing the old school thrash style.
Yeah.
But he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I see him do something, and he's got like he's obviously much younger than we are. Like, so I don't think he was around in the old days, but he's got an ear for it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, like to come up with 200 thrash bands, I was like, you're kidding me. I started watching it, and I'm like,
and that's just 2025.
Yeah.
Who released an album in 2025? Like the research he must be doing is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
we're talking about we can't even follow like 30 new releases.
I know.
He's already got his top 200 list.
I know.
It's
so true. You're right. It's like, yeah, it's just so much. But yeah, well, hey, kudos to him though. It's great that he's able to do that because sometimes you get to hear shit you don't even know about or not even aware it's there.
check out Grenadier. You guys will really like it.
Okay, I'll look that up. Cool, awesome.
Cool. That's
Okay,
all I
guys,
got.
this was actually awesome. This was great. It was a nice talk for the what we can expect in 2026. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of really good music, and I'm sure there'll be way more coming out as you know the year goes on. But
well, it's not a bad year when you have two of the big four releasing new albums. Plus, Slayer has their. Do they have Hell Awaits, or they have a box set coming out late in the year?
They do, yeah. That's right.
I think it's for Hell Awaits, yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of good thrash. There's like Exhumer apparently has an album in the works. The band Damn, DAM, they have an album that's coming out this year.
But that Malaya Rage will be cool, man.
Malaya Rage. Like there's actually a lot of good thrash this year. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. So. All right, dudes. I guess we'll call it a night. This is the first podcast for 2026, so I had a good time with this one.
Oh yeah,
I know both you guys did as well. So we did our homework. We looked it up. We know it's coming out. We'll be back next week with the Billy will be hosting. And so, do you want to go with that, the Malaya Rage, Billy?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, let's do it. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, so we'll be back with Malaya Rage next week. Which, why not? It's a lot of fun. All right, dudes, I thank you both for coming on. I know it's been, we had that little bit break there at Christmas time, but now we're back. The thrash engine's up. We're ready to go. And, we'll have a good night, and we'll see everybody next week.
All right.
Good night.